What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And to say that today's reaction has been heavily requested would be an understatement. I genuinely can't remember the last time I got so many comments on multiple videos being like, you need to hear this song. You need to hear this. Absolutely react to this. Please react to this. We need to hear this. Apparently, Dan Vasc does a decent version of My Heart Will Go On. I mean, Dan Vasc does a decent version of everything he sings to. Dan Vasc doesn't do a decent version. He does an amazing version. But yeah, this is apparently mind-blowing and it's going to absolutely destroy me from what I've been told. So if the YouTube people are to be believed, I'm in a lot of trouble right now. Dan has never once let me down with one of his reactions. He is incredible and I cannot wait to hear what he does with this song. I'm so pumped up and excited. So as always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to Mr. Dan Vasc if you haven't already. And we're going to get into this. This is Dan Vasc's Metal Guy Plays My Heart Will Go On. Let's go. Okay. Yo, straight away, I am trying to work out already if Dan is singing it faster. He is definitely singing it faster than the original. But even with him singing it a little bit faster, the music and the beat is so much faster that it has me wanting to rock out. Like, I never thought My Heart Will Go On would have me wanting to headbang or move around. But this is like, ooh, it's absolutely lighting a fire. And Dan's voice just always is next level, but something about the way he's singing this one, the accent that he's letting come through, the kind of about it just gets you going in a big way. The guitar as well. That guitar intro was stunning. I think his name was Garrett was the guy on the guitar. I'm going to go back and check that. Yes, Garrett J. Peters is apparently playing the guitars and absolutely demolishing them. But yeah, stunning vocals by Dan already. And I like the faster pace. It gives it that kind of, I don't know if y'all would know this, but there were a bunch of albums released which were punk goes pop. They were very, very hit and miss, but it was basically a whole bunch of punk and emo bands would take pop songs and put their own spins on them. Usually they just go full screamo with them, but some of them were real banger songs. And this is a vibe this gives me, is this kind of, it's still the original song, but it's got this real metal punk feel to it, and I like it. Let's go. That got me so hyped I pushed the wrong button. I rewound instead of pausing. But there is so much to unpack here. There is so much to unpack here. First of all, getting into the vocals. The way that he did a growl on near, this on near, then clear vocals on far, and then I don't know what era it is or what style it is, but the note that he did on the like ever of wherever, that big rock note he went up into, it, I can't even begin to what era it is, but it reminds me of like late 90s, it's late 80s, early 90s kind of rock. And Yeah, absolutely love that sound. Everything about the way that he did that chorus just then was stunning. But taking that aside, where, where in all of heaven and hell has Dan Vasc found time in amongst all of the singing training, the amazing stuff he does, to be working out to the point where his chest and arms have gotten even bigger? Because, whew, if it wasn't enough that this man is singing one of the greatest love songs of all time, he's going to be looking like that. Like, look at, I could not have that kind of, I could spend the next 40 years doing push-ups and nothing else and I still wouldn't look like that. It's a snack. What was that note? One more time. Yo, that note was bonkers. Absolutely crazy. Dan is just nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. He can just throw in a line like that, a note like that, as if it's nothing. I'm sorry, he's just going to put that in there and then move on to the chorus like it was nothing. Oh, God. The way that he's put this song together is damaging. Like, it's an attack. Come on. First of all, I can hear Dan coming in with vocalizations in the background, this electric guitar, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But what he did at the end of that chorus, the way that he did the note, and then that worked into how they transitioned into the guitar solo was awesome. But on top of that, the visual effects of the guitar solo, showing it from different angles the way they did, that was really cool. It's so subtle in the background, these crazy notes that Dan's doing just in the background, this guitar solo. You can just hear him doing these big R notes as vocalizations in the background, but it's put so quietly you can barely catch it. If you're not listening to this with a headset or headphones, go and get them, come back and listen to the original and pick up on those notes there in the background, the guitar solo, because it's almost too subtle to hear. It almost sounds like another instrument, but I'm sure that it's Dan singing and it's crazy. That entire, oh my God. Everything about that was absolute fire. Every single thing, including, but not limited to, the incredible guitar by Garrett. But Dan's vocals were just insanity on that one. Some of those notes that he was hitting, it just, Dan is fantastic, absolutely fantastic at putting the big crazy notes in where they're wanted, where they're needed, but never so many of them that it feels like it's too much. Never so many of them that it feels like he's pandering or trying too hard or just putting big notes in for the sake of big notes. Like, this is a hell of a big song. And it is a ballsy as hell move to take this song and do it as like a sped up rock style one. He could have just as easily done this as like similar to his Amazing Grace type thing of like a slowed down kind of big ballad number with his rock sound. But instead he was like, nah, we're bringing a beat to this one. We're bringing the electric guitar. We are doing this as metal, and it's fire. It is absolutely fantastic. He slayed this one in every sense of the word. I'm just going to check there's nothing else at the end here. We got about 10 seconds. I don't think there'll be anything, but I always like to watch them to the end just in case. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be black screen. Wow. Everything about that, from the fact that the vocals were insane, the guitar was awesome, the drum beat was so fast, and in certain spots, I couldn't put my finger on it listening to it, what it was reminding me of, but it almost gave me, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. One of these days it's going to come into my head and be like, oh, that's what it reminds me of. But yes, absolutely insane in the entire arrangement of the song, in the entire delivery. The clip for it was awesome. The way they did those cuts when the guitar was happening, and Dan just looked like a freaking snack. You would think that after a while, you would get used to seeing the gorgeous Mr. Dan Vasc standing on a plain black background in a singlet, just singing rock songs. And yet every time it manages to take your breath away. Every time when you see that chest all pushed out as he sings his big notes and those guns, it's just a snack for the eyes. But yeah, he absolutely destroyed this one. Endless love to Dan for this song. Please, as always, guys, check out the original video that's linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to Dan Vasc if you haven't already. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to me because it helps out the channel so much. Check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do. You get access to the Discord with the incredible herd members who are amazing people. I do 2 weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all of that out over on Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.